Now, I know why Lisa mad. I know why Lisa was mad, but she need to keep that energy for Lenny, okay? You sitting up here yelling and carrying on and doing what you're doing and going back and forth with Kiki, taking all that frustration out on Kiki and the rest of the girls. Lisa, mama, you should have had that same energy with Lenny. Quiet as it's kept, Lenny should be the only one in this scenario getting this raggedy energy that you giving everybody, okay? I'm not here for it, Lisa. I'm really not here for it. And if Kiki decide to drag you from here to Tanzania, girl, that's gonna be on you, mama. Okay, because girl, the way you tried it, she tried it several times. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective. And today, I am here to talk about the Real Housewives of Miami, season 6, episode 14. Row me off this motherfucking boat. The MF and boat, they ain't say that, but that was part of it. That's what I'm gonna title it, okay? If you're new to my channel, I talk about reality TV, books, movies, all kinds of things on this channel, okay? So check out my other content, peruse, and if you're interested, subscribe. For those that are returning, hey girl, hey person, hey, because we're affirming around here. You already know the drill. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode, and don't forget to like this video before you leave. Let's get into the review. So finally Dr. Nicole gets here. Now y'all know she had to sacrifice and fly commercial because Anthony had their private jet was in service. I said, when I tell you I'm trying to be a rich bitch like Dr. Nicole, girl, yes. Okay, come on. Having a sacrifice and fly commercial, okay? I know that's right. Dr. Nicole has just worked a 24-hour shift. She is tired as hell. She flew into Mexico City. She want herself a cocktail, but they're about to head to church, okay? And two parallel things that I was seeing between Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Real Housewives of Miami. One, both groups of women ended up going to a church in both episodes on Wednesday. And the villain was trying to redeem themselves. So with Beverly Hills, 8.5 was trying to redeem herself. And in Miami, Larsa was trying to redeem herself. But let me tell you, I'm a holder grudge ass bitch. I do not play those games. You fuck with me once and I never see it for you again. That's just how I am, okay? So I know some of y'all was like, oh, I'm glad Larsa was standing up for Kiki and all this other stuff. I was like, no, I don't give a fuck what she's saying. I ain't here for it. Larsa can be quiet as well, okay? Anyway, I'm just being immature. I'm being so immature. But I still got my good eye on both Larsa and Raggedy Ass 8.5. Anyway, check out my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review if you haven't checked that out. Anyway, so the girls are headed to church. And this is a really cool scene because Alexia had it arranged so that the girls will go to the church and be able to pray to the patron saint Guadalupe, okay? And according to Alexia, this is a patron saint that she prayed to regularly when Frankie had the accident. And she believes that this patron saint helped Frankie recover as quickly as he did and also help Alexia spiritually going through this situation. And she really wants Gertie and Lisa to come and pray so that they can get protection and guidance and all the wonderful things as they go through these hardships. As you know, Gertie is battling with cancer, and then Lisa's going through this very nasty divorce with Lenny. So the girls go. They actually meet in the lobby of the hotel. And quiet as it's kept, the only person that was halfway dressed for church was Alexia. I think everybody else had their body out. I was like, is this how y'all go to church? I mean, I don't go to church, so that it ain't my thing. Wear what you want. But I'm like, is these people gonna let y'all into their church? I was concerned. Because baby, I saw boobs, back, butt, girl, it was all out. all of it was out. Anyway, so this is a really hard thing for Julia because the last time she was in a church was when she was at the funeral for her child. We know the backstory for her child. She hired a nanny. The person was supposed to be an experienced nanny. Her son passed on due to shaken baby syndrome. We later found out in a reunion, I think reunion part 5, I think she believes that it was potential revenge because of the man that she was with, who was a very powerful man. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but it was a whole thing. Y'all, this show is really good. So if you're not watching it, you need to get into it. And I think that was in reunion part 5. Anyway, it was really good. Really good. It's a really good show. Anyway, so we going back on. They're on the bus headed to the church. When I tell you, Julia is always trying to kiss on some girl. I said Julia gonna turn y'all out if y'all keep playing with her. Okay, I don't know. She came up with some lip gloss transfer technique. Girl, I said, why don't you just let the girl borrow your lip gloss too? Why does she have to kiss your lips? Quiet as it's kept, I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like Kiki was a little bit uncomfortable. Actually, let me take that back. I think Kiki was uncomfortable when people called her out for doing it. So Gertie saw Kiki and Julia touching each other on the lips, kissing, literally kissing, okay? And Gertie was like, what the hell going on over here? And Kiki was like, yeah, I don't want to have to kiss you again. I said, girl, you was just fine with it. You were okay with it when you was kissing and wasn't nobody saying nothing. But now that Gertie had done called you out, now you feeling all child. And I think there was another scene that it happened again where Kiki was like, I don't want to kiss nobody again. And was right over there with kissing on Julia again, talking about lip gloss transfer. I said, girl, just had a girl hand you a tube. Girl, can I borrow your tube? Right, wipe it on your finger and put it on your lips, girl. What is going on? Anyway, okay. Anyway, so they get to the church. Very beautiful scene. Again, y'all, I have an issue with Larsa, y'all. I have such an issue with Larsa. She talks trash about Gertie whenever she can, but every time you see Larsa, she next to Gertie, all up behind Gertie. Wherever Gertie go, Larsa is going as well. I feel like she think black people are like her emotional support dogs or something. Like, I feel like I don't know what it is. Maybe my guard is up. Maybe I just don't like the bitch. But I'm telling y'all, something don't feel right with me, and I'm going with it. Every time I see Larsa, she up somewhere near either Gertie or Kiki. Mainly Gertie, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't. Something ain't right about that to me. It's not. Girl, go find your own people, okay? Anyway, so they end up going to the church, and then I don't know what they do next. I think they end up going home to the hotel or something, and they start day 2 of their whole day, right? And I think they only did like 2 things in this episode, but there was a lot going on in this episode, if that makes any sense at all. Okay. So as they come back from church, they're getting ready to go to lunch, and their lunch is planned on a gondola ride. Okay. And as they're preparing to head back out from church, Lisa gets a call from Lenny. Lenny didn't want to be recorded, so we didn't get to hear what Lenny said, but initially Lisa's lawyer calls her, and the lawyer calls her and says that, here's the settlement, you make your decision. This is probably as good as it's going to get, review the documents, let me know what you want to do, etc. Right? So after the attorney calls her, then she gets a call from Lenny, and she answers the phone like, hey. I'm like, girl, why see, that's your problem right there. You got all that energy, you got all that pent up frustration for Lenny, and you taking it out on somebody else. Girl, no, you should have been, first of all, I wouldn't even answer the phone for him. He need to route all communication needs to go directly to my attorney. Have your people call my people. Do not call me. Do not talk to me. We're not about to have no off the record conversations. Absolutely not. Okay? Absolutely not. But you know how Lisa is, child. She's a little slow, okay? She's a little slow. So anyway, Lenny calls and has a little something he wants to add to the settlement agreement. And we already knew it was some bullshit, okay? Because he didn't want to be recorded. So they're getting in the car. They're headed to go get on this gondola ride. This gondola ride is going to feed them lunch. And Lisa tells everybody that Lenny wants to make it very clear that if he signs this settlement for whatever she wants, Lisa is not allowed to let any man live in the house that he's supposed to be building for her after they get divorced. I said, girl, why are you fucking with him? Let me tell you something. The way that my independence, the way that my dignity is set the fuck up, bitch, leave all this shit. I will start on my motherfucking own. Bitch, I would rather live under a bridge before I let some nigga tell me what I can and cannot do. And all the while, he's sitting up here. First of all, the only reason why they breaking up and getting a divorce anyway is because Lenny is having an extramarital affair and is trying to move that damn girl up into Star Island. And you mean to tell me that this girl can't live happily ever after on her own? She got to still be tied to your raggedy ass and can't have her own happily ever after? Bitch, you can have everything you got. That for real. As long as you take care of these goddamn kids, I don't give a fuck what you doing. All right? That's where I would have just said, fuck this and fuck you. But We all know Lisa. She ain't been saving her money. She ain't been saving none of his money. She ain't been doing nothing but sitting around letting niggas poke fillers in her motherfucking mouth. That's a problem. That's the problem, right? She been getting fillers pumped in her head and not reading nothing, not trying to be smart about nothing, not trying to be savvy about nothing. That's a problem. But anyway, I'm on a soapbox. I'm gonna step down. Okay, I'm gonna step down. And all the girls are telling her, you're going to get through it, Lisa. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. I really was like, damn, now Lisa going to be in a bad mood for the rest of the day. She going to sit here and talk about it for the rest of the day. This gondola, they are literally going to be trapped on a goddamn boat listening to her complain and whine about Lenny. And what the fuck happened? Bitch, that's exactly what the fuck happened. I say, goddamn. She ruining the damn trip with her Lenny drama. Girl, please get you a therapist. I wouldn't be able to talk to you unless you told me that you had a therapist. Girl, don't come over here no more unless you get you a therapist, girl, okay? Anyway, so they get to the gondola ride, and the poor man, I was like, it's only one man. I'm only one man. It was only one man doing what he could. I'm only one man doing what I can. Listen, the man was trying to do, he was doing one thing, baby. It was him and his stick. I said, not this man and this stick finna be pushing all of y'all. Larsa and her ass alone is about 170 pounds. God damn. I said, not this man and this stick. Goddamn. I don't know how y'all finna make this shit. But anyway, we moving on, child. We moving on. So they get on the boat, and like I said, Lisa ass is what am I gonna do, you guys? I'm so stressed out. I don't know what to do about Lenny. I'm like, girl, why, girl? It's been a year. This nigga done left you for another bitch. He trying to take your money, girl. Why are you still talking to him, girl? Why are you still doing anything with his ass? Why the fuck you not beefing up, manning up, right? Getting you some hustles going on so that you can have your own shit, girl. You on Real Housewives of Miami. Make that shit work for you. Baby, it's them fillers in her head that's keeping the blood supply to her brain. That's got to be what's going on. Because, baby, I'll tell you, she's slow. Okay? She's a little slow. All right? Now, they're passing by homes. And I had to check myself, too, because I was like, oh, I immediately thought, like, wow, you know, I have to be grateful for what I have. But then when I listened to what Kiki was saying, I was like, oh, you know what? Even that is an insult to people, right? So the house, they passed this house. This house doesn't look the best house, right? It doesn't have a solid foundation. It's not like a luxury home that we're used to seeing. It's, you know, very, very, it's a very humble beginning. You can tell very humble. It's a humble establishment, right? And it's a very humble home is what I'm trying to say. And the girls were like, oh, we need to be thankful. You know, they're probably very grateful because we could be living like them, y'all. I was like, ugh. After Kiki said that, after she was like, my grandma's house was like this, where I came from, my grandma's house was like this, where I lived was like this, my mama's house was like this, like, they need to be quiet. And I was like, oh, she got me together too, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, she right. Let me be quiet, because I don't know. So as they're passing by more homes, they see dogs. Now, these dogs was outside. These outside dogs. Now, I don't know about y'all, but in the country, they don't be having dogs in the house like that. Not like that, like that. And so where I grew up, you don't bring no dog in your house. That they used to call that white people shit. Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you. They used to call bringing your dog in the house white people shit. So there was some dogs outside. Right now they've been outside. They dirty. So Lisa was like, "Oh my god, these dogs are dirty. They look hungry. I was like, girl, every dog look hungry, girl. Dogs always give you that. Are you going to feed me, love? Please feed me, mommy. I hunger. Like they always give you that look. Even if they eaten 5 minutes before, they're never gonna turn down food. So here go Lisa throwing food over the boat into these people's houses. Girl, what in the hell is? And they was like, please don't do that. That's not nice. You need to sit down, Lisa. You being disrespectful. Alexis said it best in the confessional. Girl, what if people was passing by Star Island where you live and they saw your dog and then they were like, oh, this dog looks emaciated. Let me throw some food over to this dog. Like, girl, that's disrespect. You don't know what that dog been ate. You don't know how that dog is being taken care of, girl. What is your problem? And for you to sit up here and assume with your privileged ass, including mine, because Kiki did check me, so I ain't gonna sit around and point the finger too hard at Lisa. But still, girl, don't do that. Now, I know not to throw no food in nobody's yard. Now, I know not to do that. Anyway, So they tell Lisa, girl, sit down, girl, sit down. You doing too much. You doing too much. You doing too much. She getting mad. I promise you, they're getting fed better. I'm feeding them better than what they're getting fed. Everybody like, girl, you don't know what the fuck they eating, girl. You need to be quiet. That shit sounded so elitist when she said that shit. I said, girl, I see why Lenny treat. Anyway, let me hush. Anyway, so she goes, what? I'm just saying, they get fed dog food. It's probably like, girl, you don't know what the fuck they getting fed, girl. Stop. Like, I really need you to stop. Girl, these dogs are outside dogs. That's how I took it. These dogs don't be let in the house. Like a lot of people that I know when I was growing up, you don't let your goddamn dog in your house. That is nasty. Girl, leave them motherfuckers outside. You feed them outside. They go out, they can play in the dirt and roll around, do whatever the hell they want to do outside. That's how it was for me. Okay? All my animal rights people, please don't get mad, but that's how they was raising dogs around where I lived, okay? And so they started getting just sick of Lisa and her arguing, just so sick of her. And she yelling and, you shut the fuck up and don't tell me this. And everybody's like, oh my God, Lisa, sit down, shut up, be quiet. Kiki was like, girl, sit down, shut the fuck up. And then Lisa, they go back and forth. You shut the fuck up. And it's just this crazy back and forth between Lisa and Kiki. Now, Kiki was like, listen, I'm going to tell you something one time. Do not get up. Don't stand up on me. Lisa, stand up. Like, what you going to do? I say, all right now. Okay now. Larsa in the confessional was like, girl, where I come from, what I know is when you stand up on somebody, you ready for whatever. I said, girl, you just learned that from black people. Shut your ass up. Anyway, y'all can tell I don't like Larsa. I don't like that bitch. But she had a point though. I still don't like that bitch. But anyway, where I'm from, baby, you stand up on somebody, you put your fingers in somebody's face, that means you want something. Okay? You want something. I hope you know what you wanting. I hope you know what you getting. Okay? And so Kiki was like, you don't stand up on nobody. You need to sit your ass down. Lisa still standing up. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Kiki throw a little bit of juice on her. Oh my God, don't you ever throw anything at me. It was so Karen-esque. That is assault. I was like, here we go. Here we go. Now, did Kiki need to throw something at Lisa? Absolutely not. No, she didn't. No, absolutely not. But did Lisa start provoking her? I said, girl, now again, the girl done told you to sit your ass down. The girl done already told you don't put your fingers in her damn face. Now, here's my thing. Now, girl, I hear you got all this pent-up aggression and this aggravation and all this rah-rah that you got, but the nigga who you need to be having all this rah-rah and this pent-up aggression for, baby, ain't on this motherfucking gondola, okay? And baby, I felt so bad for the man, the little boat man with the stick, girl. He was in there just looking like, oh my God, why the hell did I let these hoes on my goddamn boat? He was looking stressed out, girl. Everybody else on the boat was looking stressed out. It was just a mess. And then they finally get Lisa to sit her little scrawny ass down. She don't want to talk to nobody. She don't want to be in no picture. She don't want to pray about nothing. She don't want to do none of these things. So anyway, whatever. It don't matter. As they're sailing off further down the canal, they start seeing these dolls hanging from trees like lynchings and stuff. I was like, what? I was terrified. I was like, if you don't get sir, if you don't take this stick and turn us the fuck around, okay? Turn us back around, sir. So apparently the man tells Alexia in Spanish the reason why all these nasty looking ass dolls are hanging from the trees. It was a man who watched someone drown. I think it was a child drown. And so he couldn't sleep. And he eventually started hanging dolls up on the tree so that the child that he thought had drowned, the spirit of the child, could play with the dolls. And it just got out of hand and people started thinking he was crazy. And quiet as it's kept, I'm not going to call him crazy, but I'm just going to say it was getting out of control. Okay. Them dolls look scary as fuck. And I'd have been like, sir, we got to go. Okay. It's a no for me, dog. Okay. Child. And that's where the episode ends. Next episode, we see that Adriana is going to be performing, and we just pray her strength in the Lord, because baby, I don't know, with that little bit of practice she was able to get in them non-on-beat mayo filled dances she had, I was like, girl, okay. But Pride has kept Adriana full of mayonnaise as well, so she ain't got too much spicing going on neither. So we'll see, girl. Okay, we'll see, child. Anyway, y'all get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. And don't forget to like this video before you leave. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.